Hey, Callie. Where you at? Come get me. Okay, so y'all know I don't go live from this page, so I'm just putting my Patreon in here for you guys to go and see Sunday's DNA results. And if you want to follow my lives or be a part of my lives, go to my 6-Op page and follow that page. I can't talk too much stuff on this page. They don't let you cuss on this page, so I can't talk without cussing, not yet. So just meet me on the other page. See, I'm already about to say a cuss word. So we had a little fun at home last night. So we gonna leave tonight. But thank you though. We was too tired last night, but we on the way. We on the way. The room is booked. She said she thought we was leaving last night. They be really on my shit. He was a little tired after work, so I don't drive too good in the dark. Did I see what she posted on Twitter? No, I don't want to talk about that lady no more. I don't got nothing else to say. We let Blueface handle that for the rest of his life. I ain't got nothing else to do with it. Well, when somebody talk to you that bad, you can't even accept their child no more, because that type of spirit is gonna bleed onto that baby. And if I don't want none of my grandkids getting the attitude and like wishing stuff like that on me either. So it's best to just sever the ties. I got 6 grandkids and I'm gonna leave it right there. Period. Could you imagine one of your grandkids getting mad one day and saying something like that to you? Like, that would crush my whole heart. I couldn't have no baby at my house that learned how to talk like that from his mom. You feel me? Like, y'all do that with y'all's. I can't do that. It's limits and levels to this. And as a grandparent, you never want to hear your grandchild speak like that. And your grandkids, I don't want none of my grandkids getting the attitude and like wishing stuff like that on me either. So it's best to just sever the ties. I got 6 grandkids and I'm gonna leave it right there. Period. Could you imagine one of your grandkids getting mad one day and saying something like that to you? Like, that would crush my whole heart. I couldn't have no baby at my house that learned how to talk like that from his mom. You feel me? Like, y'all do that with y'all's. I can't do that. It's limits and levels to this. And as a grandparent, you never want to hear your grandchild speak like that. And your grandkids is going to speak with their mamas, but they hear their mamas and their daddies speak. So that wasn't okay. That'll never be okay. I pray to God she don't talk like that to nobody. You know, that's just not a spirit I want around my other grandkids. I don't want my other grandkids to ever hear anybody say something like that and then think it's okay to say something like that, because there's power in your tongue. And you know what I'm saying? It's a double-edged sword. So that just spin right back around onto them people's family. I don't want that on my kids. And I have that right, and so do all the other mothers. I still love y'all too. I just, you know, I tried. I gave y'all the benefit of the doubt, and Lord knows it's limits. It's limits and it's levels. I love you too, girl. And I gave it all I had. I didn't even know what made, you know, her want to say something like that. I ain't said nothing about her or to her. Last time I seen, I was over there with the baby. I didn't even know it was no problem. Why you unblock me for? But that's her. I don't wish her no ill will. Whatever she got going on, that's over there. I just don't want none of my grandkids. I don't want none of my kids. I don't want nobody to hear that. That's horrible. I don't want none of my other grandkids to hear, you know what I'm saying? 2 years from now, she in the house saying that about the baby daddy or the baby grandma. You feel me? And then the other kids hear that. You don't want kids. Once kids hear stuff, you can't take it back. I could have took anything else but that. You can't unteach that spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's a spirit that's coming out of somebody's mouth. You can't undo that. Once I have to rebuke you, now you got to deal with that spirit over there. I can't do all that. I can't even deal with nobody on that level. That's different. Right. You don't even want to hear when your child grow up from hearing that. You see John flipping me off. What Javon do? Flipping him off. Now imagine your child speaking of the demonic. Like, that's demonic. Like, imagine your child hearing demonic words. Like, they pick up those spirits. That's a spirit. I can't let my other grandkids be attached to that and hear that. You know, Jaidyn and John was right. Them kids ain't supposed to be together. No, ma'am. No how. Ain't no way. When you hear somebody speak like that, that's like, it's gibberish. It's like, it's evil. You can't undo that. You could untrain a kid not to say fuck you, but you can't train a kid to put spells on people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if she put that type of spell on the wrong person who's not covered in the blood, who's not baptized, who don't know Jesus, they don't even know what happened to them. And I don't want no grandkid running around doing that to no other kids. I don't want that. That's something they got to handle over there. It ain't even about protecting your peace. It's just about protecting your other kids. You will taint another child like that. You could taint somebody. I don't wish no bad on her. I hope she get it together and she prospers. Just long as I've been living, I ain't never wished that on nobody. As many things that I done been through, I've never said nothing like that. It takes a different type of person to let that roll off their mouth for it to come out of their heart. You know, some of y'all been living your whole life, ain't never said that about nobody that done pissed you off. You can't, no ma'am. Right. It's a baby growing under that spirit, though. It's a baby that's going to develop those characteristics, those traits, that voice. Just how Javon flipped me off, I was able to go tell my son, you know what I'm saying? See, this what you doing. You can't do certain stuff in front of kids. But if somebody hear that, they can't unhear that. I have never heard that before. I've never heard anyone say that to me or anyone else in all my life. Literally, I've never heard anyone say that before. That was totally disturbing to me. Yeah, Javon be saying some wild stuff, but it don't be some wild stuff you can't take. You know what I'm saying? It be irritated spirit. It don't be demonic spirit. It's differences. Now y'all over there that's used to that, y'all stay. You can unfollow me. Show me how to block you, whatever. I don't want none of that over here. I don't want it on my grandkids. My husband don't want it on his grandkids. We don't want people around us that talk like that. I don't care if they 5 years old. It's levels to spirits, then we don't want them. No, thank you. You can have it. She didn't make me mad. That was just ugly. Yeah, girl, we was just in Ohio. No, he didn't tell her to keep the baby away from me. Remember, he told her to let me see the baby outside because he wanted me to see for myself. We don't have no beef. We don't have nothing. We're done. We're done there. And I now see why my son says no too. I now see why. I ain't no victim. I ain't never gonna be no victim. you gotta be a person without God to be her victim. I can't never be her victim. Y'all her victims. Yeah, Wax said he got to go through reception for us to pull up. I'm gonna pull up a little back. So I don't have no problems. She said, damn, we got 2 million viewers on here. Hey, sunshine. No, I'm too old to get depressed. I don't think old people can get depressed. If I get depressed, I just take my kids to Disneyland. My grandkids. I don't get that. Thank God. Or I just bounce on Mr. Sappho for about 45 minutes. 35, 45. I don't get depressed, praise God. Hey, girl. I just was over there. When was I over John House with Journey? What was that, like 3 weeks ago? I just was at John House with Journey. Remember 3 weeks ago? Jaidyn was there too. She was there packing up her stuff. What was that, about 3 weeks ago? No, I ain't gonna never say nothing like that. No, ma'am. Yeah, girl, tell them to leave me alone. Goodbye. Yeah, I can take bad. I know how to fix a bad kid. I can't fix no bad kid wishing ill will on people. I can't do that. I don't care what nobody do to you. Don't go that far. Thank you, girl. I ain't praying for nobody. Praying for my kids and that's and they kids and that's it. I ain't got that to do. Fruit don't never fall too far from the tree. You right about that. She said you ain't got nothing to talk about. What y'all was talking about. Hey, girl. She talked about Cali, baby, too. Remember? We gotta watch them tongues. It's important to watch your tongue. She talked about my daughter, baby. Gotta watch them tongues, though. Especially people that got God. Now, them other people that's just roaming around, you can get away with that. But you can't put that out there like that. I don't even want the apology. I rebuked it. It's over. It's done. I would prefer y'all please stay over there. Exit the page. Please leave me alone about that. I'm not talking about that no more. His dad taught him that. His dad taught him how to flip a middle finger. That's what I'm saying. That's what I told John. Like that spirit, even though he wasn't there for John to do this. You see how the next day after John did it to me? Now John did it. Yes, he might have been joking around, but he still did it. It came right back on him through his own kid, doing the same thing to him. Exact same finger, bent up and everything. It looked like the same finger. You gotta watch what you do in front of your kids. I don't even want no apology. I just want to be left alone. I gave it all I had. I did. I don't even know what last time I was there to see the baby was the last time I seen her. We ain't had no dealings. Y'all been watching. Y'all know that spirit's just in there. It ain't got nothing to do with me. That shit ain't had nothing to do with me. I just thanked her and everything for taking the baby up there for John to go to court. No, ma'am. I don't want nothing else to do with it. I can take a wild, bad, reckless mouth kid. I can't take no evil spirits. I can't do it. Why is she keeping the baby from you? That's her baby. She can do whatever she want to do. I'm not looking for her baby. Not never again in life. So if that's what y'all was here for, I am terribly sorry. I don't want the pictures. I don't want nothing. I don't want no parts of it. It didn't start with me. Blue was perfectly fine when he went to college. I got all his teachers, principals, and college coaches that will sit up on this internet and tell y'all that is not the same person. But God said people will struggle when they give some money, and he got some money very young. He got to work through that. But I'm pretty sure the Lord is speaking to him since he can't get on the internet. It's real quiet. He can't get on the phone when he wants to. The Lord's speaking to him, baby, right now. And I thank God. I don't thank God that he in jail, but I thank God that he got some time to talk to him. Because when I went to jail, honey, at about that age, it changed my whole life. So I'm praying to God, and y'all can pray to God that he get out of there and change his whole life too. Because ain't nothing like sitting down for even 30 days, letting the Lord minister to you. I'm not finna repeat what she did because I already rebuked it. I'm sure you can find it. I don't care if I drag you down the street. I don't care if she kick you in your head. Using your tongue for stuff like that is not okay. It take a certain type of spirit to do that. Never heard that before in my life. I don't have nothing against nobody. I just don't want it over here. I don't want no parts of it. I'm not mad at all. I just don't want no parts of it. She said, has anybody ever seen her husband? He invisible by this time. You not watching the show? Will somebody please tell this weirdo who just jumped on the live that she's not watching the show? Why are you here for if you're not watching the show? If you're not watching the TV show, why are you here? This live is about us. This live is about our family. This live is about our TV show, our family TV show. If you don't know that my husband ain't invisible by now, you should not be here. We don't want no new fans. Thank you, girl. I don't want no parts of nothing. No, ma'am. I don't play with the demonics. I don't play with them. I don't care. I ain't got no enemies, so I ain't praying for no enemies. What is you talking about? If you think that was misinterpreted, you going over there and play with that fire. I will not be entertaining anything like that ever in my life. Nor will I allow my other grandchildren to be anywhere near it. And I apologize to Jaidyn for trying to get her to get them kids all together. I understand now. I understand. You have every right to keep your children at the level of flipping people off. Don't let them go past that part. You had every right. My bad. I still don't fuck with her, but I don't have no problem apologizing where apology is due. I still don't fuck with Jaidyn, but I understand now why she want her children separate. I didn't know all that. Okay? Keep your kids separate. You right. My son ain't with nobody. He by himself in the jailhouse doing push-ups. Him and the Lord. I am not being sarcastic. I'm dead motherfucking serious. You don't know how serious I am. I do not play with spirits. And I ain't no victim. I'm 50 years old. I'm too old to be a victim. All right, so I'm excited to go get some of my favorite French toast. Okay, well, I got them motherfuckers on flat. I had some activities and they didn't even mess up. Good morning. Good morning. Leave Karlissa alone. They ain't gotta leave me alone. They ain't bothering me. As long as they ain't saying that other shit, that demonic shit, they can say what they want to. You can say anything under the sun, but the stuff the devil say. Because that's only the devil wants to rob, steal, and kill a life. So you can say anything you want to say other than what the devil say, okay? Everybody in the world knows that the only one who wants to rob someone of a life is the devil. The only person in the Bible who talk like that. So if you can say anything you want to say but that. Because I'm going to rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And that's double-edged sword going to come right back on the other end. Right. They sound like I'm out here. She said it perfectly. She calling Rock a Power Ranger. She ain't wishing no, y'all slow. Lord, I ask you to bless these people too with that double-edged sword that's playing with me right now. They part of the burning fire too. I was twerking something last night. And look how good my wig stayed on. They said her husband invisible. She ain't really got no husband. It's so sad. I feel bad for the baby. I pray for him. I don't think of the grown folks. Thank you. I appreciate that. You do that. Have you wrote him yet? No, I talked to Wack last night. We're going to pull up as soon as the reception thing is over. I went to jail for slapping somebody by one of my kids. And honey, when I came out, I learned real quick. So I didn't have to stay that long to learn. Hopefully he ain't got to stay that long to learn. Free my baby daddy, blue. Somebody in here talking about free my baby daddy. He don't need no more kids, child. Jaidyn can say whatever she wants to, as long as she don't talk no demonic shit. Okay? She can say whatever she wants to, as long as she don't say that demonic shit. Do you still like girls? No, ma'am. I was delivered from that demonic spirit a long time ago, too. No, ma'am. And I rebuke that in the name of Jesus, and I return it fully to the sender and her children. Bye. Free my son, Miss Karlissa. Oh. How do we see your lives on Patreon? You probably won't get a link here. You have to be on the Patreon to get the link, to get the link is in my bio. Nope, Jaidyn don't like me either. She don't like me. But when I was standing there with her at my son's house about 3 weeks ago, she handed me the baby and she walked away. We didn't say shit to each other. We didn't wish ill on each other. We don't fuck with each other, but that don't got nothing to do with the kids. She handed me the baby. I held the baby, and I talked to my son. His dad talked to him, and she mind her own business and we didn't say nothing ill to each other. I did let her know, you still welcome to drop them off whenever you feel like it. We don't gotta fuck with each other. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about you while your kids with me. I wasn't really fucking with her when she was leaving the kids with me before, remember? Shit, sometimes when I ain't fucking with Callie and we not feeling each other, she still drop him off. I go to the door, I get him, she don't say shit, and I drive off. But he big enough to say, can I go over to my grandma Gia house? She not about to say, I ain't messing with her this week. She just dropped the baby off and keep on going. That girl cannot never drop no baby off to me. I ain't got nothing to do with her. We waiting on the DNA test. So this Sunday will be us taking the DNA and Andre meeting him for the first time since he was like 1 year old. So it's his first time actually looking at him. So it was pretty dope. It was pretty exciting. You guys got to go watch that. And then next Sunday we should have the results back, because it only takes 3 to 5 days. Oh, also too, FYI, the Patreon is not letting me leave all 3 episodes up because we clouding up the space, I guess. So if you want to go binge watch episodes 1 up until next Sunday, one of the seasons have to come off for us to start putting season 3 on. We ain't Zeus yet. We ain't got a whole. We borrow on a network system, so you can watch episodes 1, 2, and 3 is loading, but 1 has to come off. Why are we still talking about baby mamas? Y'all help her change the topic. Thank you. Somebody did help me change the topic, actually. Rock and Jaidyn flawed. Everybody's flawed, but I mean, it's levels to, like, I could deal with a flawed individual. Now I cannot deal with nobody on that level. That's beyond flawed. Because you guys got to think, me and Jaidyn's relationship got disturbed by this individual the first time, and then it got disturbed again when I had to accept the child. Remember? So y'all think it's flip-flopping. It's like, you know how baby mamas is. If you accept this baby, then that baby mama don't fuck with you, and then if you don't accept that one, it's just too much. But now I don't deal with baby mamas at all. If it ain't my son's wife, I'm not kissing no ass. I'm not doing none of that. If he ain't married to bit, I ain't got nothing to do with her. And if they want to keep their kids over there, that's on them. If they want to drop the kids off and flip me off, long as the kids don't see it, I don't care. I don't care. I told Jaidyn when I was there 3 weeks ago, we don't fuck with each other. Can I hold the baby? She gave me my baby. I said, we don't mess with each other when I left, but you could drop them kids off at any day, at any time. And she said, cool. So I'm just waiting for her to drop him off. She ain't got to drop him off and be my friend. She ain't got to drop him off and kick it with me. But that other girl can't never drop that baby off. Not never. You don't like it, exit the building. I'm not dealing with nobody talking like that. I don't want no parts of it. It can be just that easy like that. You don't got to see that no more. You don't got to deal with that. God ain't got nothing to do with that. Got nothing to do with that. Yes, we all do sin. Yes, we do. But sin and demonic is two different things. If I didn't never care about the baby, I would have never went over there. I would never be into it with my son right now about accepting the baby that he ain't accepting. I wouldn't be into it with my son, baby mama of 10 years if I wasn't trying to equally across the board be responsible for all my grandkids. Me and Jaidyn didn't have no problems in life, not never in life until Chrisean came in the picture. Not never. Okay? So Jonathan don't fuck with me now because I'm claiming a baby that he don't want to claim. So you guys don't know exactly what the fuck's going on. I don't bend over for nobody. Now y'all all see Jonathan jumped on my show to take my billboard pictures for my TV show. Them pictures wasn't taken less than 4 months ago. The minute I said, oh no, if a baby coming here and it's my baby and I'm accepting the baby, I don't care what Jonathan do. Got a whole nother hair up his ass. Y'all don't know. Jonathan don't mess with me because I claim the baby. Now, I'm not about to sit up here and worry about my son that's grown messing with me over no baby. I don't give a fuck if none of them talk to me. I'm still gonna fuck with my grandkids. Y'all the one think I kissed Jonathan ass because Jonathan got money. Jonathan ain't got no money for me. Jonathan ain't got nothing for me. He got something for y'all. He ain't got nothing for me. He can't control me with nothing. You should already knew that by now. He can't tell me to shut up or none of that shit. Oh, I know she agrees. Because I know as soon as I said that I'm sorry, Jaidyn, I can't deny none of my grandkids. If it's my grandkid, I have to accept all my grandkids. She said, fuck you, bitch, I'm out. And so did Jonathan. And did you see me blink? No, ma'am. They can't buy me. They can't trick me. They can't control me like that. They control y'all like that. And can't none of my kids control me. Oh, Jonathan don't mess with you. Your kids don't mess with you. Do I look like I give a fuck? I did my bid already. I did my part. Okay? I did my part already. She ain't pregnant by Jonathan. Jonathan snuck off and got a vasectomy. So Jonathan won't never be getting nobody else pregnant. I ain't the one to tell his business, but you know I'ma tell it. Jaidyn was done. John was done. Yes, wasn't we over there about 3 weeks ago? Me and his daddy and at the last court. At the last court, he got an extension. Me and his daddy pulled up over there on that last extension that they gave my baby to stay out here outside, okay? Yeah, that was the last extension. So about 3-4 weeks ago. Yes, ma'am. And Jaidyn was there and Journey was there. And I had Journey